Hello everybody, and welcome to this first episode of 2025 of It's All About the Music. Now, I did this a few years ago, featuring certain genres of music, but for you newer viewers, I'm going to repeat myself, so stay tuned. Thank you! Goodness. Thank you! Alright, now, a lot of you guys know that I love, that I love music of Jamaica, the Caribbean, soca, reggae, ska, and calypso. I had to cheat a little, look at one of the CDs. So in this episode, I'm going to be featuring just that. Reggae, ska, calypso, and maybe being it smart, I'll sneak in an Irish number on there. Being it's Irish music is not from Jamaica, but, being it's March, right? We shall see. So please get your beverage of choice and stay tuned. All right, do you have your beverage of choice? I hope so. Now, hold on, I forgot one. Hold on. All right, so let's start from the start, shall we? When I was little, I grew up, 60s and 70s, I grew up on pretty much AM radio till I was like 15, 16, and I got a new radio and had AM, FM. But when I was little, I had this little Zenith transistor radio, and I listened to this station called WABC Radio out of New York. Now, back in those days, the DJ could play anything they want. It wasn't like, you gotta play a certain amount of, you heard things like Glenn Miller followed by Elvis, and, the theme from Hawaii Five followed by the Beatles, stuff like that. It was all over the place. And the radio station, WABC, used to, sometimes if one DJ was signing off and then they'd play the news, and another DJ was signing, and sometimes the whoever was on the air would play Quiet Village from Martin Denny. And I love that song. Every chance I got, and I had my little tape player, and, I would play that song, record that song. How many of you taped songs off the radio as a kid? Come on now. Yeah. And the next day, like after school, you'd play it over and over again till the player just ate the tape, Yeah. So, yeah, I guess Martin Denny was pretty much my gateway into exotic and, faraway sounds, You listen to Quiet Village and you imagine yourself on a tropical island. Yeah. All right. Well, let's fast forward to the mid-70s when I got a new, a bigger radio, and there was a station Q102. I think it was Q102.1 or .9 or something. Anyway, I think it was just Q102. And they had pretty much a free-form radio station. And the DJ played this guy. Bob Marley. And he played that song, No Woman, No Cry. I'm like, who is this Bob Marley? And why is he saying no woman, no cry? That doesn't make sense. Well, later on, what I found out, he sang this song, I guess, to his wife and his backing singer saying, don't cry, everything's gonna turn out okay, everything's gonna be all right, it's like, because during apartheid, women were not treated very well, And then on a youth group retreat, my friend Chrissy gave me, had a Walkman. She gave me this, she had me listen to this tape called Legend by this man. And I was like, oh, I gotta find more of that. All right, so here are some, then after I heard Legend and, I guess eventually I got too old for youth group, pardon the nose blow. After that big sneeze, the nose runs, right? After I got too old for youth group and, I started seeking out this music called reggae. And I got turned on to things like UB40 and I also got turned on. There was to this thing called ska. And fast forward to the early 90s, there was this store in Point Pleasant called Atomic CDs. And here are 2 CDs I bought from them. Ska. It's a comp. I'm thinking this is going to be 1 or 2 tracks are going to be on my next mix. Here's another one I bought from them. I was like, oh my gosh. I was making mixtapes in the 90s and, being turned on to the ska stuff. The owner's name was John, and I guess he played a track from one of these. I said, what is that? And he showed me, he goes, do you have any for sale? And yeah, he turned me on to a lot of interesting music. All right, so let's go up to, continue with the 90s. Remember that show Cops? That song Bad Boys? And, that was performed by a band called Inner Circle. This is not that CD. I'm sure I'll find that eventually and show it. And, I guess it was the early days of the internet. And I said, ooh, let me see if I can find more Inner Circle. And I did. I forget where I got this. I think, I know there was a early days of the internet and online streaming. There was this this site called the CD Connection, and that's where I think I got it from. Either that or I got it from Ocean County Music. I'm not so sure. But when I saw it, I picked it up. So, sadly, CD Connection, right after lockdown, they shut down. They just stopped, They shut their they shut this site down. I don't know why. I guess they were moving on, doing other things. But then I discovered this this famous site. You may know it, Amazon.com. And I got there was this this site called Soul Jazz Records. Soul Jazz Records, yeah. And this is why I got that. I'm going to go in and out of, years here because these aren't in chronological orders. So please bear with me. Alright, next up, I think this is one I got from, I think this is one I got, I think this is one I got online. Alright, the font's kind of small, so I'm going to have to read it to you. Alright, the vibrant and exciting sounds of the steel orchestra come alive in this recording of Exodus, one of Trinidad and Tobago's most renowned bands. Celebrate the cultural diversity of a global village with Voyager's instruments of the World Series. And that's what this is. Caribbean Steel Orchestra. Great stuff. That will take you in the same place as Martin Denny. You'll be sitting there, like in your mind, you're sitting on a nice beach with nice white sands, hearing seagulls and a gentle crashing of the waves. Yeah, alright. Next up, we have another band. It's called Third World. Yeah. Alright, here's one I believe I got online from a group called The Rough Guy to Ska. There's a site called The Rough Guide, and they sell CDs, books, videos, I'm sure. Next up, I think I got this in either Ocean County Music or Atomic CDs. Reggae Summer. The fonts, the print's a little hard to, see because of the black against the blue. But let's see if I can open this and show you. Ah, yes, here we go. Here we go. Now, I know this is mostly the reggae, but being it's March, I gotta sneak in something for my Irish friends. and my Irish relatives. This is Irish drinking songs. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that case. I think I stepped on it or something, or it fell and the whole thing just went. This is Irish drinking songs. All right, let's get back to the Caribbean, shall we? This is, I bought this in the sale, on a sale, I guess, at the library. If they don't, the CDs aren't really doing, circulating much. They sell them before they get rid of them. I was lucky enough to buy for 50 cents Tory Kunda. How do you say his name? Pardon me if I butcher that. Let's see, was it the Tory Kunda collection? And this is Afropop. Wow. That's another thing I like. Afropop, Afrobeat, stuff like that. This is a reggae tribute to the Beatles. Some pretty interesting stuff, I gotta tell you what. All right, next up we have we have from Putumayo World Music, World Reggae. Now, if you guys are curious about world music and haven't, dipped your toe in it, I'll show you the website, and hopefully you will check it out. Just type in the search for Putumayo World Music if you can't see it. Google it, baby. Google it. Next up, we have Tony Allen and Hugh Masekela. I found this, amazingly enough. I believe I found this at my antique mall. Here's another one from Putumayo World Music, Calypso. All right, next we have another Putumayo World Music compilation, Carib. I found this at a store called, it was in Point Pleasant. Oh my gosh, the name's escaping me now. But yeah. Sunshine Daydream, that's what it is. A store called Sunshine Daydream used to sell the Putumayo World Music Series. It was awesome. All right, next up we have Afro Funk, Afro Rock, Afro Disco, Nigeria Soul Power. I'm trying to reduce the glare, but all right, last one in this episode, guys. We have calypso hits by various artists. Alright guys, so that's it. If you like this series or like this episode, let me know. And remember to like and subscribe if you are so inspired. And if you're really, really inspired, hit the notification bell so you will be the first on your block to know when my next video is up. This is your old pal Trish signing off, saying peace, love, and keep the good tunes spinning. Remember, live with a purpose and walk with a smile. I love and appreciate you all, and let me know what you think of this video, okay? Take care. Love you. There'll be more to come soon. There will be. Yes.